Ross here from Consolidata, and I have got a really, really good update for you. This is one that you guys have all been waiting for, and it's in your Dash Hub. Now, if you don't know what Dash Hub is, go back and watch our last video where we introduced Dash Hub. And in here, this is essentially where you can replace your Go High Level dashboard with a consolidated dashboard by just adding this script to your JavaScript, this script to your CSS section, and then you can manually create dashboards. So you can say, okay, I want to choose this location and this dashboard, and it'll use that dashboard and replace it. But now if you click on this little automation button, this gets cool. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to just create one from scratch so we can do it. So we're going to create an automation. And this will be getting updated to be a little bit more intuitive as we go, but we wanted to get it live. You see this button, it says add automation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this source. It's going to choose only agency level sources. This only works if you have a agency level API key, meaning you can't use a location-based API key. It's got to be an agency level API key. And so since that's the only agency level I have, it puts it here. Then you choose a template. These are the templates from your dashboards over here. So I'm going to just choose one. I'll choose this one for Marshland. You can create your own and put them in there, and then I hit save. Now this is turned on. Now what's going to happen is anytime I call this URL, this webhook, it's going to automatically check to see if I have a new location in my Go High Level account. And if I do, it's going to create a new dashboard for me in my dashboard section. So I'll give you an example. I called this earlier. I did this test one. It syncs your Go High Level account. It says, oh, there's a new dashboard, or there's a new sublocation. It builds a dashboard for you from that template that you've created. And then it goes ahead and throws it in your Dash Hub for you, and it turns it on. So the way that looks for you is all you have to do is create a webhook, a get webhook, and then snag this webhook URL right here and put it in there. And now whenever someone signs up for your sublocation, whatever that you just add it to your workflow, that whenever that new sublocation is created or someone makes their first payment to sign up for it, that you go ahead and you trigger the webhook. Now, with that said, please note that this needs to be placed in a workflow after your sublocation has been created. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you're taking payments and then you're manually going and setting up their sublocation. If you take their payment and you put the trigger after that and it resyncs it and it says, oh, there's no new locations, then what's going to happen is it's going to not see anything, so it's not going to create it. So you got to make sure that if you're thinking about how your sequence would go, they need to sign up and pay for it, create your Go High Level location, and then when you would go to like send them their logins or something like that, you would throw it in, because it happens within like 15 seconds. So just as an example, you can also just click this. And by the way, this is a get, not a post. This is a get webhook, and then you drop in your URL. But like the second you call this, it will have the dashboard built and replaced within 15 seconds. It's super fast the way that this works. Now, I want to say one other thing. Let's say you created another automation and you did this for a different template. What would happen? Well, it's going to actually create two of each one, but it's only going to use the first one that you called to plug it in. So that's the part that's a little unintuitive that we're going to be fixing here. In my opinion, at the moment, you should really only have one. Because what we really need to do is take this webhook URL and make it specific to each Go High Level source, and we'll be doing that in the future. Right now, when you call this URL, it just resyncs all the accounts and says, okay, this is a new one. Let me pull this in and create a dashboard for you. So it's kind of cool because you don't have to do anything like before. I don't know if you saw, I made a post in the Go High Level group the other day, and I was like, how do you automatically create a sublocation? Like, we were trying to figure all this out. I'm like, well, you know what? We're going to do it in a way that they don't need to. They can literally just call the webhook and it's going to go ahead and check that for that URL and create it. Now, I'll throw this out at you as well. Let's say that you guys are doing everything manual, like you're actually creating manual, manual websites. You could also technically take this URL and put it in a button, like on a landing page, and have it as a part of the onboarding sequence. Like, boop, you push that button, and now the dashboard's created. So you could do that as well. Okay, guys, I appreciate you. Hopefully you love this update, and keep on keeping on. We're going to keep crushing out different updates for you as we go.